In ancient times, when the Shapers were still young, there rose a race of immense evil and cruelty. Even the great power of the Shapers wasn't enough to overthrow this nameless threat. Only with the aid of the gods, the demons were driven back into the gorge of the earth whence they came. But a prophecy was given that one day they'd rise again and take bitter revenge. Two mortal fates intertwined, they will fight. But Zazhut will bring end to light. This prophecy is fulfilled today.
Come, we must go. This is hardly the time for daydreaming. We must make our way to the village at once. Like the back of your hand, you said. Silly me, believed at least you knew the place you grew up. And now here we stand lost in the middle of nowhere. Should I just ask a bear for directions?
Let's find one then.
Oh, very funny. You go forward, I'll be in your footsteps.
Welcome to Iron Fields, ancestral home of the Shaikan. In case you would like to reread parts of the introduction, or other messages regarding the game, please see the log. In the center of the screen, you can see your in-game character, the avatar that represents you in the game. Select him with the left mouse button. Selected characters are marked by a colored circle around them. Your own characters have green circles. Friendly or neutral NPCs have blue ones, and enemy characters are shown in red circles. On the bottom left, you can see the selection window. Place your mouse over it to get more information on the currently selected characters. You can move the viewing area to have a look around the world. Either use the directional buttons on your keyboard, or just move the mouse pointer to the edge of the screen. Or you can keep the right mouse button pressed while moving the mouse. Black areas are still undiscovered. These parts of the map will only become visible once you've sent your own units there. The minimap in the right bottom corner also shows the already explored area of the map you are currently on. Green dots on the minimap represent your own units and buildings. The blue dots stand for friendly and neutral ones, and the red ones represent the enemies. You can select the avatar anytime just by left-clicking the avatar portrait in the upper left corner. A right-click centers the viewing area on him or her. Try it. Center the viewing area on the avatar by right-clicking on his or her portrait in the left upper corner. Good. You can move the viewing area around and also change the distance from the ground. To do this, either use the mouse wheel or the page up and page down buttons of your keyboard. In this view, you can only move your avatar around the world by clicking on your mouse. Make sure your avatar is selected and then right-click on the glowing mark in the landscape.
What?
Congratulations! You've gained experience and have reached a higher level. If you place the mouse over a unit, its level is shown above it. With each rise in level, you can further develop your skills. Can you see the plus sign on the right of the screen? Click on it. In these menus, you can see your avatar with his or her equipment on the left and the skill tree on the right. With each new level, you can invest 1 point into your skills. The skill tree is subdivided into 3 branches: combat, Shaikan, and magic. You can change the view by clicking on one of the 3 buttons. Each skill has 3 levels you need to learn before you can go on to learn more developed skills. Skills you are not allowed to learn yet are marked in grey. Many skills allow the avatar to carry better equipment. Others give him or her additional special abilities or spells. Place the mouse over the different skills for more information. You don't have to concentrate on combat, Shaikan, or magic forever. With each level you gain, you decide how your avatar should develop. Now, assign the points you won to either combat or magic. Very good. A 1 now appears in the skill icon, indicating that you have now achieved the first rank in this particular skill. In the window next to the skill tree, the equipment window, you can see that your avatar's health points and mana have risen too. Mana is the magical power you need to cast spells. Close the equipment menu by clicking on the bag on the top left. You have received a new quest. Open your quest book by clicking on the book symbol in the upper left corner. You have to solve main quests in order to move on in the story of SpellForce 2, Faith in Destiny. Side quests are optional, but they will give you additional experience and precious rewards. Click on the quest title to get a more detailed description. If a certain place on the map belongs to a quest, you will see a golden dot appear on the minimap as soon as you've selected the quest in the quest book. Read through the quest details. And Tara has joined you. She will accompany you as a hero. Heroes are permanent travel companions who, like your avatar, belong to the bloodline of the Shaikan. Heroes themselves do not gather experience, but they usually rise 1 level when their avatar rises. They are always on a comparably lower level than the avatar, but nevertheless, they're his or her strongest allies. Keep the left mouse button pressed and move the mouse to draw a frame around your avatar and your hero to select them both. You can use some objects, like this lever, for example. Make sure your avatar is selected, then click the lever with the right mouse button.
The shadows ahead. See how they move.
There's nothing there. Another nightmare? Or are you daydreaming again? Stop that!
But I did nothing. The shadows. You see?
If you place the mouse over a unit, a bar appears above it showing the health points of that unit. Make sure your avatar is selected, then right-click on your opponent to attack him. Your avatar then fights the enemy on his or her own. Your hero has been killed. As a Shaikan, you have the ability to resurrect your blood brothers and sisters. You'll see resurrect buttons beneath the portraits of Antara and your avatar. Click on one of them before your hero's portrait turns into a skull. Very good. If your avatar or hero dies, then another member of the group can resurrect the dead character this way, as long as there are no enemies close by. You also have to react quickly. If the portrait of the dead character or your avatar's portrait fully turns into a skull, the game ends.
What on Io was that?
Some kind of demon, it seems.
A demon? Do me a favour, would you? Spare me your foolish fantasies, will you?
To the village! The people might be in danger.
The glow around the chest means that there are items inside. Make sure that your avatar or one of the other heroes are nearby, and then right-click on the glowing chest. The little window that just opened shows the collectible items. Click on them to pick them up. Well done. The objects you collected are now in your inventory. To check your inventory, open the equipment window by clicking on the button in the upper left corner. On the right side of the equipment window, there are 3 buttons with which you can open and close the inventory, the spell book, and the skill tree. Now open your inventory by clicking on the topmost of the 3 buttons in the equipment window. Earlier you collected 2 weapons that are now stored in your inventory. If you place your mouse over them, you'll see detailed information about them. The magical wand casts magical missiles on your enemies. It doesn't consume mana, but its magic is weaker than the spells the avatar can learn. The dagger, however, is better than the knife the avatar currently uses. To use objects like these weapons, you require a certain level and often also certain skills. Objects you cannot use at the moment are marked in red. Left-click on the usable object to pick it up with the mouse. Then equip the object with another left-click into the equipment slot for the right hand of your avatar. With a left-click, you put the knife your avatar wore before into the inventory. Then close the inventory in the equipment window.
Yes? Yes? Oh boy, I see a lot of trouble if you just run up and down like this. This isn't training anymore, you know.
OK, fine. You tell me what to do and I'll do it. Just don't get the wrong idea, will you?
Hmm? What? Hmm? Yes? Yes? Hmm?
A sign above a person means you can talk to this character. An exclamation mark stands for main quests, a question mark stands for side quests, and a coin...
Who goes there?
A sworn protector of these lands, Commander.
I welcome you, Shaikan. We've been expecting your arrival. You travel as a pilgrim now, if I've been informed correctly.
Not only that, I fear I bring troubling news. We found a hostile creature lurking in the woods. There may be more of them.
I've already sent a scout to investigate. Perhaps...
Surrounded.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I'll help you strengthen your defenses here, Commander.
Thank you, Shaikan. I hereby grant you authority over supplies and manpower.
Your avatar and your heroes each have their own spellbook. They contain their spells and special abilities they've learned, along with gaining new skills. When your avatar or hero rises in levels, their acquired spells and abilities will automatically become more powerful. The empty line in the upper part of the spellbook is the spell memory. Your avatar and your heroes can only use the spells and abilities which are in there. This way you can always change the currently usable choice of spells and abilities of your avatar and your heroes. The use of spells and special abilities costs mana, which will regenerate. Underneath the green bar for the health points in the selection window, you can see the blue bar for mana.
What?
Let's see what they have in store for us.
Just don't use anything sharp. You'll cut yourself again.
It was your famous technique.
All right, I get your point. We should gather the weapons. Hmm? What? What? Yes?
Click on the mouse wheel or press the insert key until the view changes into pursuer's perspective.
Yes? Yes? Hmm?
Good. If you keep the right mouse button pressed now, you can freely change the direction of view with the mouse. In the pursuer's perspective, you can also operate your avatar directly with the directional buttons or the WASD keys.
What?
Simply press the T button to go quickly back to the default isometric view. Give it a try.
Yes? Hmm? Yes?
What's this? They just stopped there.
This is our chance to push them back. Soldiers, to me!
It could be a trap.
On my word! Attack! I saw someone with those creatures.
Their leader, I suspect.
I'm not sure. It seemed familiar somehow. We should investigate. Do you feel it? The sweet taste of victory? The first of many! We've done it!
Hooray!
But we have yet more to do. We must drive these creatures back from whence they came. Men, move out!
For iron fields! To the Saigon!
What? Hmm? Hmm? What? Yes? What? Hmm? Hmm?
As soon as you have selected an enemy, buttons for all the possible actions will appear underneath the portraits of your units. This is called the click and fight system.
What?
Command your avatar and Antara to attack by clicking the attack buttons beneath their portraits. In the same manner, you can select friendly units to heal them or cast other beneficial magic on them later on.
What? Hmm? Yes? Hmm? Yes? What? Hmm? Yes? What?
First, you should make sure your army camp is supplied with enough raw materials. There are the following raw materials: stone, silver, and lenya. They are shown as white dots on the minimap. In the beginning, you should gather some silver so you can hire more craftsmen and later on recruit a few soldiers to guard the camp. Select a few craftsmen and with a right click, send them to work at the highlighted silver deposit. Good. Your craftsman will now mine the silver and deliver it to your headquarters. In the upper menu bar, you can see how many raw materials you own. Let your craftsman collect at least 50 pieces of silver.
Yes? Yes? What? What? Yes? What?
Very good. Now you have enough silver to hire some more craftsmen. In order to do that, select your headquarters. In the actions list below, you can see all the different units that can be created at the headquarters. There are also buttons for building upgrades of the headquarters. You will find normal craftsmen in the list on the bottom left. Next to that, there are more buttons for craftsmen who start gathering raw material as soon as they are close to a deposit. Make sure your headquarters is selected and click on the button for Craftsman Stone until you can see 5 craftsman symbols queue up in the selection window on the left. These craftsmen get to work right away and start gathering stone in the nearest stone deposit. But later on, you can also assign them different tasks. Craftsmen not only gather the raw material, they also know how to erect buildings or how to repair damaged ones. When you select a craftsman, a construction menu appears on the lower edge of the screen. It shows you all the buildings you are currently allowed to build. When you place the mouse over one of the building icons, you will learn more about the costs, the functions, and the preconditions for building it. In order to recruit simple military units, you need a blacksmith. As soon as you have enough stone, select one of your craftsmen and click on the button Blacksmith. Attached to your mouse, you now see a preview of the building. Place the building with a click as close as you can to the spot with the glowing mark. Very good. Your craftsman will now start building the blacksmith. Here is how you speed up the construction of buildings. Simply select more craftsmen and assign them to the construction site with a right click. As soon as your blacksmith is finished, you can create soldiers in the headquarters. Select your headquarters and create at least 5 soldiers. Congratulations! You've just created your first little army. Military units are on a lower level than heroes, but you can always create large numbers of military units as long as you gather enough raw materials. A crossbowman is the simplest long-range fighter. To create him, you have to upgrade the blacksmith into a workshop. Select the blacksmith in your camp and click on the button Workshop in the Actions bar on the bottom right. In case you don't have enough stone, your craftsman must first gather more of it. If you enlarge your army, you will soon need more space for military units. Each military unit uses one or more unit slots. In the upper menu bar, you can see how many unit slots for military units you have and how many of them are occupied already. Farms are buildings that increase the number of your unit slots. In case all your craftsmen are busy at the moment, recruit some more normal craftsmen in your headquarters. On the right of the selection window, there is the button for idle craftsmen. It shows you the number of craftsmen currently out of work so you can easily select them. Click on the button Idle Craftsman several times, and each click will add one idle craftsman to the selection. Select at least 3 idle craftsmen like this. Now click on Farm in the Actions list and place the construction site on the marked spot with another click. As soon as your craftsmen have erected the farm, the number of available unit slots rises by 5. Select your headquarters. With the enlargement of the forge to a workshop, the recruitment of crossbow men has become available. Recruit at least 5 crossbow men. For better control, you should subdivide your army into groups. Groups will help you to send units with different abilities into the battle at just the right time. A double-click selects all the units of the according type that are in the viewing area at the moment. On the upper menu bar, you can see several small buttons. Click on the first one from the left to create a group of your currently selected soldiers at this place. Very good. Underneath the small button, there is a new portrait now. It represents the group and can be used like the portraits of your avatar and your heroes. You can select the group by clicking the group portrait or pressing the 1 button on your keyboard. Now double-click on a crossbow man to select all units of this kind. Create a second group by clicking on the small button next to the first group. To select the strongest opponent in the current viewing area, you can simply press the Tab button on your keyboard. Pressing it again selects the next strongest enemy, and so forth. Use the Tab button to select an enemy, and the click and fight symbols underneath the group portraits to better focus the attack of your troops on the enemy. This introduction ends here. But in the course of the game, you will get further hints for more developed playing techniques.
We're making good progress here.
All the work for these people. You did great. I'm amazed.
All right, I will go.
What? What? Not a problem. Hmm? Yes? What? What? Yes? Night Song, is that you?
Do not follow me, Shaikan!
Wake up!
A dream.
Please don't tell me I came all this way to watch you have bad dreams. We could have done that at home.
It was different this time. It's happening.
What's happening? And when?
An attack. Now. We must aid them.
Yes, yes, whatever you say. In the meantime, we should get some food and supplies from the town nearby. I'm starving.
Yes? What? What? Yes? Yes? Hmm? What? Yes? What?
Journey stones mark places you can teleport yourself to from any other place. If you come close to a journey stone, it will be activated and can be found on your journey map. Open the journey map with the symbol at the upper screen edge or with the M button. Choose an island and click one of its journey stones to teleport yourself there. Keep in mind that you are tied to an island as long as you are fighting enemy armies there. Only when you have fulfilled your task there can you travel to journey stones outside of the island. Your avatar has sworn this
Yes.
oath.
What? What? Yes? Yes? What? Hmm? Hmm? What? Yes?
Merchants sell and buy all sorts of equipment and other goods. Drag the items you want to buy into your inventory window, and the price will directly be withdrawn from your gold. If you want to sell something, just drag the item from your inventory into the merchant's window. The corresponding sum will then be added to your gold. But beware, merchants always sell their goods at a higher rate than they rebuy. But as long as the merchant window is still open, you can rebuy the item you just sold for the same selling price in the rebuy window.
Yes? Yes? Hmm? What?
You there? Yes, you. You seem passably competent. I require your services.
I haven't done my good deed for the day. What can I do for you?
My spoiled nephew has run away.
And you want me to catch him?
I have hired the 4 best hunters in this godforsaken town, but this task seems to be beyond them.
So, what do you expect me to do?
By the gods, must I write it down for you? Find Simon and make sure that he doesn't run away again. It shall not be to your loss should you return successfully.
On my way, ma'am.
Oh my, what a poor blighter I am.
What seems to be the problem?
She is gone. Gone.
Who?
Demira. She was the only one for me.
Who is Demira?
Demira is my wife, but she's gone. She was too good for me anyway.
Did she die?
No. This morning she was just gone. I've searched everywhere, but I can't find her. Then I found this letter on the kitchen table.
What does it say?
My dear Teflis, that's me. By the time you read this, I will be gone. Don't worry about my safety, I will be fine. In time you will surely get over me. In friendship, Demira.
I understand.
I don't. I don't understand why doesn't she want to be with me anymore.
I can't imagine.
See, you understand. You must help me get her back. You're a great warrior. You must get around. Can you look out for my Demira?
Sure. What? What?
Oh, Shaikon! Thank Aenir I found you!
Who are you?
You must help me, Shaikon! You must help me!
Calm yourself. What has happened?
It is my husband, Commander Garrett.
The commander of the troops of the realm?
Yes!
Slowly. Tell me step by step what happened.
A few hours ago, a scout came into the camp of the realm. He was gravely wounded. My husband, Commander Garrett, sent the women and children away before I heard what the scout had to say. We were instructed to stay inside the walls until they came for us, but that was hours ago and nobody's come. Please, Shaikon, he should have come for us by now. You must go to the camp and help my husband.
I will go immediately. What?
Psst, over here. Psst, over here.
Yes?
Very good, citizen. I need your help.
How can I help?
The hand of the Shaikon needs you.
The hand of the Shikon?
Not so loud, not so loud. The name's McWinter, Flink McWinter, agent of the Shikon in Iron Fields. Normally, I work alone, but I need a bit of help pursuing a huge criminal organisation. You see, my investigation requires resources. You know, a little grease for the gears.
And you're looking for someone to foot the bill?
I knew you were the right man for the job, always thinking ahead.
I assume you can prove your identity.
Well, you know, a paper trail is a bad idea in my line of work. I mean, it could lead to a rather restrictive situation, if you know what I mean. But your apprehension is fair. Please ask me any question about the Shikon. I will answer it for you.
Who is commander of the Hand of the Shikon?
Zor Halikos.
He retired.
Sartras?
Dead. Enough games. You're no agent of the Hand, but I am.
Damn. Of all the people in town, I have to pick out the one real Shikon agent.
Mr. McWinter, you will accompany me to speak with the guards.
Garrett won't be happy to see me again. Perhaps we can work something out.
Doubtful. What did you have in mind?
My freedom is at stake here, Shikon.
Okay, let's hear what you've got.
Oh, my many adventures as a secret agent. Sorry, force of habit. Well, on one of my many adventures, I came across a pattern for the Titan Cap. A magical helm that bestows upon its bearer unbelievable strength.
And?
Well, in exchange for my freedom, I could possibly share it with you.
Agreed. Now be gone before I change my mind.
Thank you, Shikon. And good riddance.
What was that?
I said, good hunting.
Yes?
Give my regards to your commander, Shikon.
Hmm? Hmm? Yes? Yes? Hmm? Yes? Yes? Hmm? What?
What on Io was that?
Deja vu.
Day what?
I glimpsed these creatures in my dream. Yes? What? 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 Hmm?
Thank you, Shaikan.
I regret we could not arrive sooner, Commander. More souls could have been spared.
If only it were so. This was just another wave. These monsters won't be stopped that easily.
What are these creatures?
If only we knew. They're strong and fast. I saw one of my men surrender only to be slain without mercy. We call them the Nameless, for want of a better term for the evil bastards.
The Nameless? It's as good a name as any.
Right. A few hours ago, a messenger came in wounded from our outpost to the southeast. He'd been mauled in a way I'd never seen before, so I dismissed the civilians immediately. Luckily, we got the last of them to safety right before the first wave hit us. I lost too many good men in that first wave. We had almost no time to regroup before the second came. The ones you just helped us dispatch with the third wave, and I'd bet my teeth that a fourth will be upon us shortly.
Then we should stop talking. How can I help?
Our scouts report towers blocking our access to the outpost we get our supplies from. You are a Shaikan. Maybe you could break through and make it to our outpost. They're off the main road, so there's some hope that they're still alive.
I'm a Shaikon, Commander, not a god. But I'll see what I can do.
Aeonia's light be with you.
And with you, Commander.
Shaikan, these men will escort you. Not a single step is safe beyond this point. Shaikan, these men will escort you.
What?
Not a single step is safe. Shaikan, these men will escort you. Not a single step is safe beyond this point.
Hello there.
Greetings, Master Smith. I have a pattern here, describing the forging of a powerful magical helm.
Show me that, lad. It should be possible, although it's a very strange list of ingredients.
I'll come back when I've got everything. Yes? Yes?
Arion. Now that's a blockade.
Indeed. I don't see how we can cross without finding ourselves on the wrong side of the River of Souls.
So that's the destiny you've been talking about all this time?
I don't see what choice we've got. Let's just hope that destiny is on our side. Whoa! What was that?
Where are you?
Over here! Past the towers!
By the flames of Bargagor, how did you get over there?
I don't know. It seems my destiny has shown itself at last. I was able to run like lightning.
You have gained a new ability. Your avatar can also summon his or her heroes from any place on the map, as long as none of them are entangled in a fight. Use your avatar's ability to summon Antara. To do so, select Antara and click on the Summon Heroes symbol under the avatar portrait.
What? 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 What?
Is damaged, with your mouse, right-click on the building to send your workers there to repair it.
Yes? Yes? What? Yes? Hmm? What? Yes? What? Yes?
Well, that's that.
Not quite. Even with these supplies, Commander Garrett and his men won't last too much longer against the Nameless.
Why don't I like where this is going?
It is our duty to defend these lands. And we've already got these troops. You know that I'm right.
Yes, of course I do.
Yes? What?
Come in, come in. My shop is always open for the likes of you. All coins are welcome.
What? Nameless forces approach our base, Shaikan. What? 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 Hmm? Yes?
To your order.
Nameless forces approach our base, Shaikan. Yes? 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 Hmm? Yes? What? What? For Rio!
To your order!
Nameless forces approach our base, Shaikan. To battle.
Yes. Yes. As you wish. To your order.
I wonder what this thing could be good for. The smith may have an idea. Nameless forces approach our base, Shaikan. What? What? Yes? 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 What? Yes? Hmm? Nameless forces approach our base, Shaikan. Hmm? Yes? Nameless forces approach our base, Shaikan. Yes? Hmm? What? Yes? What? 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 What?
What do you want?
I am looking for the wife of a desperate man.
Look somewhere else.
But you are Demira, aren't you? Teflis's wife.
And if I was?
Then I would guide you back to the arms of your loving husband.
I will not go back to him.
Not even for your new love?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that I will gladly send him down the river of souls if you don't come with me.
Aren't you supposed to be standing up for the weak and oppressed?
Once, maybe. These days even a hero has to make ends meet.
So it is money you're after? I could help you out with that.
Go on.
Take this pouch of gold and my shoe and tell that boar of an ex-husband of mine that I've been mauled by wild beasts.
Sure, why not? He's going to feel the same either way. No reason for everybody to be miserable. I'll come up with something reasonable. What?
Nameless forces approach our base, Shaikan.
As you wish. As you wish. As you wish.
Hello, Shaikan.
I bring news of your wife.
Tell me, what has happened?
It seems that the Circle Mage Ryth Skadar has risen from his grave to kidnap your wife.
Oh. I had feared as much. Thank you nonetheless, Shai Khan.
Yes? Nameless forces approach our base, Shai Khan. Yes? Yes? No problem. What? Yes? No problem. Nameless forces approach our base, Shai Khan. I wonder what this thing could be good for. The smith may have an idea. Yes? What? Yes? What? Yes? I wonder what this thing could be good for. The smith may have an idea. Yes? What?
Nameless forces approach our base, Shaikan.
Man, did you see that? That was really neat. My name's Simon, by the way.
Yes, I know.
Oh no, you weren't sent by my Aunt Ella, were you?
Indeed I was. So why don't we get going? I've still got to think of a way to keep you from running away again.
You sound like those other 4 idiots. One of them wanted to cut off my legs, another one wanted to hit me over the head with his club, the third one wanted to sell me into orcish slavery, and the fourth one wanted to bury me alive. None of them asked why my aunt's trying so hard to keep me safe.
Because she loves you and doesn't want to see any harm come to you.
Nothing could be farther from the truth.
Because she is a grumpy old lady and won't let you have any fun.
Sometimes, yes, but that's not it.
You're obviously the only one standing between her and world domination.
What?
Because you're the only one standing between her and a big inheritance?
Oh, you're obviously smarter than the other 4.
Okay, so you're heir to a fortune that she is trying to get her hands on.
Exactly. So what do we do now?
I don't know. I kind of like the idea with the orcs.
I'd rather die than be an orc slave.
If you insist.
Nameless forces approach our base, Shaikan.
Now is when you should get down on your knees and beg for mercy.
What for? I can't change my destiny. If this is the way it's got to be, then so be it.
Strange that you put it that way. I have the feeling that your destiny lies elsewhere. I will speak to your aunt.
You would really do that for me?
It's the right thing to do, Simon.
Then take my signet ring. I hate the thing anyway. Before he died, Father told me that it had something to do with a family treasure, but I think that was probably nonsense.
Somehow, I don't think you're telling me the whole truth.
Ah, cleverer than I thought. The ring opens the treasure chest hidden behind our house in town. Aunt Ella's been looking for this ring since my father died, but I've hidden it well. You could use this ring to lure her to our house to open the chest. Then you can punish her like she deserves.
I said I wanted to talk to her.
And she said that you should make sure I wouldn't run away again.
What a rascal. Perhaps I should reconsider your aunt's request.
I suppose that you could. But then who would tell you how to use the ring to open the chest?
I bow before your cleverness. After I've dealt with your aunt, we'll meet behind your house in town.
Deal. But be careful. Aunt Ella's got something mean up her sleeve.
Yes? What?
Well, Shaikan?
Simon won't run away again, Miss Vild. Here is his signet ring as proof.
Give it to me. Yes, you have proven useful. Here, take this and be gone.
You are a deceitful woman, Miss Vild.
Who do you think you are talking to? Be gone, or I will call the guards.
Please do. I imagine that they'll be interested in how you're treating your nephew.
And who is going to tell them? The killer himself?
Perhaps I forgot to mention that Simon is alive. Leave this town now and never come back, or I won't be able to say the same for you.
If a fight is what you want, you've come to the right place. Get them, boys!
Yeah, the old witch is gone.
It's true, but she had many powerful friends. You'll need to be careful in the future.
No need. The treasure's only brought pain and sorrow. I want to be a soldier instead. I think I'll join Commander Garrett's troops.
So you won't need your father's treasure chest anymore then, will you?
Who's the rascal now? Still, you've got the ring and my thanks. You're welcome to the chest.
And the combination, your rascalness?
Oh, yes. Of course. I fear that all of this has spoilt my memory, though. I can't quite remember the combination. Was it, 2 times to the right and 1 time to the left? Or was it 2 times to the left and then right?
What do you want?
Well, a soldier does need a suit of armour and a sword. It's quite expensive.
And you don't have any money, of course.
I'm leaving you all my worldly possessions. That should be worth 100 gold at least.
Why, you little... All right, Simon. Here. Your 100 gold.
Oh, like magic, my memory has returned. First turn the ring 2 times to the right, then once to the left. 2 times to the right, and then 2 times to the left again.
Good luck to you, Simon. You will surely make the youngest lieutenant in Commander Garrett's troop.
Lieutenant? Haha, nothing below general.
What? What? Yes? What? What? Yes? Yes? What? No problem. Nameless forces approach our base, Shaikan. What?
Yes. As you wish. To your order.
Yes?
Yes.
What? Nameless forces approach our base, Shaikan. What? What?
Yes. As you wish.
Yes? Hmm? Yes? Hmm?
Good fight. I guess that's the last of them.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they were just the gate guards. Hmm? Yes! What? Hmm? What? Yes? Hmm?
To your order! As you wish!
What?
Yes?
What? Hmm? Hmm? What?
As you wish. To your order. To your order. Yes.
What? Yes. What? Hmm? Die! Take this! Hmm? Hmm? Yes? Yes?
As you wish.
I wonder what this thing could be good for. The smith may have an idea.
Yes, well, that seems to be the last of the nameless. So, no need to worry about it.
Not quite. We've still got to clear out those towers so Commander Garrett can get his supplies.
Well, as long as it's on the way, I guess.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
It said something before it died.
I think I heard it groan or something. Of course, it had just been killed.
No, it was something else. It sounded almost like...
Like what?
the language from my dreams.
As you wish. Yes.
What? What? Here are the ingredients.
Well, here's your mighty Titan cup.
Flink!
Hello, Shai Khan.
A dwarf in Ironfields?
Don't you make fun of me, lad. I was here with a delivery of moon silver when the portal to Norima failed, so I had the choice. Stay here or travel on through the only active portal to the Needle.
Why didn't you go?
Huh. And then be stuck with the orcs? No, lad. I'd rather walk barefoot through the ice wastes of Shalibar than having to eat orc grub for months on end.
And it doesn't hurt that you're making a fortune making the realm's smiths look bad?
You betcha. But it's getting boring always to forge the same swords and armor for the realm's soldiers. There's no challenge in it.
Well, if you're looking for a challenge, I'd be happy to collect the ingredients you need, in exchange for the items, of course.
You're tough, lad, but I am bored. I've got a few ideas you might be interested in. Just tell me what you want to try, and I'll tell you the necessary ingredients.
A sword and shield for a heavy fighter.
This is my favorite. A set called the Rage of the Hallits. I learned about it from my good friend Skarvik in Windholm. You'll need the following materials. A bar of adamantium, preferably from Stoneblade Mountain. A bar of iron, preferably from the mines near Windholm. The essence of an undead. The essence of an ice elemental. And something very rare. Aria Frost. Come back when you have all the ingredients.
A magic staff for blood transformation and dark mages.
A mage staff called Dragon's Curse, and that it will surely be. Bring me the skull of a dragon and a vial of your Shaikan blood, and I can forge it for you. Come back when you have all the ingredients.
A bow. I have all the ingredients.
Very good, lad. Very good. This makes my heart light. Here you have your masterpiece.
A two-handed sword.
Ah, a formidable blade. I call it Retribution. It will cut through your enemies like no weapon you have used before. For this weapon, I need iridium ore, holy water, and the blood of a dead innocent. Come back when you have all the ingredients.
A set of dual-wield daggers.
Ah, mercy and peace. Deadly daggers when used alone, but even more so when used together. For this set I need 2 lodestones, the poison of a spider, and a poisonous mushroom. Come back when you have all the ingredients.
A warhammer.
This warhammer will crush your enemies and their buildings like a veritable earthquake. To forge it, I need the essence of an earth elemental, a haft of Vulcan steel, and the remains of a destroyed building. Come back when you have all the ingredients.
A magic staff for blood conjuration and mental mages.
A mage staff called Morpheus. It will surely get those enemies off your back for a while. I need the following materials. A human skull, transparent wood, and sand from a region called the Crater. Come back when you have all the ingredients.
A crossbow.
A crossbow, the wrath of the Witch King. The Witch King is a dark legend among our people. You'll need his soul stone for this weapon. Also, you'll need silver spider silk and the wood of a treant. Come back when you have all the ingredients.
I'll come back when I've got everything. Yes? Hmm? Hmm? What? What? Hmm? What? Hmm? Yes? What?
Hmm?
Yes? What? Hmm? At once. Yes?
Troll lair secured. You can now produce catapults.
Hmm? Hmm? What? What? Yes? What? 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 Yes?
As you wish.
Hmm? What? Hmm? 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 Yes? 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 Hmm?
As you wish.
Yes? What? Yes? Hmm? What? Hmm? 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 Yes? Yes?
That must be the last of them.
I think it is. Let's go talk to the commander. Yes? Hmm?
You saved us. Blessed be ye, sire. We thank you.
We are in your debt, Shaikan.
It was my pleasure, Commander. But to be honest, I had my own reasons for driving them off.
I understand. This is, of course, the native home of the Shaikan. Please accept my gratitude as such, and let's leave the politics to those more inclined.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Commander.
If you'll have it, I'd like to give you this armor as a sign of my gratitude. It was a prize of the Convocation Wars.
Thank you.
Farewell, Shaikan, and thank you again.
Farewell, Commander. It has been an honor, but I must return to my search. What?
As you wish.
Oh! Hey! Oh my!
What in the name?
Ah, that's much better.
What was that?
That, fair maiden, is an ingenious piece of technology. The Twiddle Porter.
So you would be...
Correct, my friend. I am. And now let me get my companions out of the Twiddle Port buffer.
Who were you, traveling with?
Professor! This is not the West Guard.
The West Guard?
Dragons?
It's a small problem in the flow of the crystals, dignified dragon. We'll be prepared to travel again shortly.
No, Professor! I should never have given my consent to travel using your machine. Dragons were meant to fly, not use machines. There's nothing you can say to convince me to use that device ever again.
However, we must go on. Aero, Shay, and Whisper are certainly already waiting for us.
Then we must leave at once. Those nameless creatures could already be attacking the West Guard.
It seems the Realm's soldiers aren't the only ones calling them nameless.
I see you've already met them.
Indeed we have. With the help of the Realm troops here, we managed to destroy one of their bases.
Strange that they have attacked such an unimportant region. Child, you follow a darker path than you admit. What brings you here?
Venerable Elder, I am plagued by nightmares, in which I hear strange voices. One of our elders, Salaman the philosopher, said that one of these voices could be that of a dragon. He suggested I begin my search by reflecting on my Shikon roots.
What do the voices in your dreams say?
Sori Aladu, and later Sori Duoli Jula Selamash?
Do you mean Sari Aladu, Sori Duoli, Yula Selimash?
That's it exactly. But where?
That is the speech of our kind. As Saliman said, it means destiny cannot be changed. This soul does not belong to you.
There was another voice in my dreams. I heard it again today, as one of the Nameless died.
It makes sense at last.
What makes sense? As far as I can tell, things have just gotten a lot more confusing.
Is this to be his fate?
It could be dangerous.
His destiny is set. It cannot be changed. True, one cannot change their destiny. Your soul is in conflict, child. It pains us to give you this task, but it is not our place to decide, and we have no power to change the course, and neither have you. You will find your way. Trust in your destiny.
Which task?
We are helping where we can, but the Shaikan and we dragons are few. Our power is limited, and the enemies are numerous. Professor Twiddle has come up with a way to reconnect the islands. We were on our way to the West Guard to discuss this plan with the Shaikan, but it seems that time has run out.
The plan is genius, if I do say so. The power of the Godstone will...
Please, Professor, spare us the details. You will go with Professor Twiddle to the remote island of Malangard Breeze. You'll help the Professor fix his device and reactivate the portals.
And how are we supposed to go there? Surely not by Twiddle's machine.
No, that is not a good idea.
The urgency of the situation demands more drastic measures. For the first time in the history of Io, a dragon will permit a man to ride them. I'm ready, Elder. Thank you, Surian. Shaikan, this is an honor and a privilege. Surian will henceforth be your companion, and allow you to ride upon his back. To seal your brotherhood, your blood must become one. Treat each other with respect, and value your bond, for it is sacred.
I will honor our brotherhood. Blood of my blood.
I will stay by your side, blood of my blood.
Wait! What about my dreams? I have so many unanswered questions.
Trust in your fate, Shaikan. Have faith in destiny.
What?
Ah, comrade.
What do you know of ancient languages?
What luck for you. I am quite the expert. Have I ever told you about my adventures with the inscriptions of Caith Halur?
I think you mentioned something.
Alas. You mentioned an ancient language.
I found these papers on the body of one of the nameless victims.
Oh, interesting. Maybe Kilokish, or an early form of Menoritish. No, of course! Now I have it! It is Tezitish!
Tezitish?
Yes, the Tezites were a group of mages long before the time of the Circle. They committed themselves to the study of the relation between alchemy and magic. They were very powerful in their time. Even Malachi may have once been a member.
Interesting. And what does the document say?
It seems to be a record of an artifact of some sort, forged by the use of alchemy. If I understand the text correctly, and you can be pretty sure that I do, it bestows the bearer with extraordinary magical power. Hence its name, the Prism of Magic.
Is that it?
Well, the text is incomplete. Too many bloodstains and very poorly written. Something about godly intervention. What exactly, I can't tell.
Could you make this artifact with the given information?
Can a dwarf drink 17 barrels of Leanne and brandy on an empty stomach? Surely. But we'll need some ingredients. A heart of stone, a blood jewel, the root of a holy tree, the teeth of a vampire, and the eye of a mentalist. Funny, as it turns out, I have teeth of a vampire on me. Must have forgotten it from my last excursion to the ruins of Carrion La.
How did you get your hands on vampire teeth? Wait, never mind. So, great. I only have to find 4 impossible ingredients.
Cheer up, my friend. I'm sure you'll find them.
Are you ready, my brother?
Yes. Let's leave.
Then hold on tight.
And so the Shaikan warrior and his group travelled with Sorion to Malanga Green.
Ah, we're finally here. I thought the flight would never end.
No, it wasn't exactly comfortable, was it?
Believe me, Antara, carrying all three of you wasn't exactly comfortable for me either. I think I'll go find someplace quiet to rest my wings. I'll find you when I'm ready to continue.
Well, aren't we, Precious?
I heard that, Antara.
So, Professor, what exactly are we looking for?
Transmodulated into the simplest terms, should be within your capabilities. We are here to connect the Godstone up to a variety of scientific instruments, geodes and crystals. These will then send their power through the Twiddlium compensator, which in turn will undulate a metaphysical wave, which we will obviously refract onto this portal stone. The rest is simple. We just use collector dishes made from adamantium to store energy and magic from the surrounding areas, which will reactivate the portal and get the portal network working again.
So, we connect this stuff here to the big stone there, you press the switch and the portal works again, right?
Isn't that precisely what I just said?
So what should we do then?
Well, we'll need to collect all parts of my machine, of course. Well, slap me softly with a sardine. It occurs to me that I left some of the parts in Dunmora before I commenced my journey to the refuge.
I suppose I'd better not ask what he was doing in Dunmora.
I thought my old eyes had betrayed me. It really was a dragon I saw.
Welcome to Mallinger Greens. Although you may wish you hadn't come.
Why? What happened?
When the Shaikan found out about the Nameless and their plans, hand agents were sent out to all allied worlds to provide aid.
They sent Wind, Kane and me to Dunmora.
When we arrived with the city ship, the fight had been raging for a while. The Moor here fought valiantly, but they were powerless against the relentless assault.
We offered the Elven Queen our help, and she eventually allowed us to evacuate her people. She also mentioned some materials which your professor had left with her before he left for the refuge. She insisted they be taken along in the evacuation.
I must remember to thank the Queen for her dedication. We should go and see her at once.
Unfortunately, that won't be possible, Professor.
What happened?
Wind, Io and the Queen helped us cover the elves' retreat.
The attacks came faster and faster, wave after wave of enemies rushing at us. When the last of the elves had made good their escape, we prepared for our own. But just as the Queen turned to enter the teleport, a claw pierced her chest, stabbing her through the heart. She fell immediately, lifeless. I couldn't stop Wind. She ran after the Queen.
Wind is...
Yes, Wind is dead. So is Queen Shamsana, and hundreds of elves who gave their lives fighting the Nameless invasion.
The elven survivors have started a new city here in the northeast. These trees seem to be part of their old wood of Finn and Mere, but this does not feel like a homecoming.
Shortly after we arrived, Io disappeared. She probably thinks the Queen's death is her fault. I've never seen her so broken up before.
Would you accompany us to see the elves? I wish to thank them and give them my condolences for their terrible loss.
Of course, Professor.
Quite a coincidence to have the elves here, right when we needed them.
Yeah, with the professor's stuff, no less.
Chance? No. Destiny, I think.
Your definition of destiny, it seems, usually involves somebody dying.
Unlike heroes, companions join you only temporarily. You can't equip them or have any influence on their skills.
What? Hmm? What? Hmm? Yes? What? What? Yes? 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 What? Yes? For Rio! Yes? 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 What? 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 Hmm? Yes? What? 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 They don't stand a chance. Yes? Hmm? Hmm? Yes? Hmm? Hmm? What? What? Yes? What? 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 Yes? Hmm? Yes? What? Yes? Hmm? What? Yes? Hmm? Yes? Yes? What? 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 Yes? Hmm? What? Yes? Hmm?
Thank you, Shai Khan, for saving us again. And you, Professor. Our doom is upon us. We have kept your items safe, but at what cost?
Allow me to console you for your immense loss, and to thank you for saving those items. And by Ellen's hair tips, you can rest assured that they are important.
Sadly, we do not share your enthusiasm, Professor. There is nothing left but to wait for our fate.
Is that why you didn't fight back?
Shai Khan, your task seems to be urgent, so you mustn't lose more time. We might talk about our reasons some other time. For now, leave us to our misery, and help those worthier of help.
Ah, my valued colleague.
Yes, Professor?
I'll need to check the equipment to make sure it's all there, and in one piece after this long journey.
And then?
Then we'll need to, look for several additional components.
What components?
We're still missing a Twiddlium compensator and the adamantium collectors.
Let me guess, they're not available with a local merchant?
Well, not quite. My dwarven friends promised to have the adamantium collectors delivered to the mines nearby. The Twiddlium compensator, however...
Yes?
Funny story, really. My old nemesis, Dr. Mauser, who was constantly trying to steal my inventions, stole the Twiddlium compensator years ago. Luckily, he's dead now. Of course, he hid the equipment in question. According to rumor, he hid the artifact here, in Malungar Greens, in the necropolis.
And I suppose it's destiny again, having this compensator hidden right here in Malungar Greens.
You think? Perhaps more of a lucky coincidence.
So, off we go to this necropolis.
Wait, I'd like to give you a piece of advice. Mauser was adept at creating the most devious traps. Be very careful.
Thank you, Professor. I'll keep that in mind. Yes? 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 Hmm?
Ah, comrade.
I'm still looking for those pieces.
Greetings, Shai Khan.
Why don't you fight back?
Our sins are great, Shai Khan, and we have lost so many. Io and the Queen, our greatest warrior and our leader. What is there to fight for?
From what I've heard, Io is missing, not dead. I'm sure she will return.
Perhaps. If the spirits intend us to fight this war, we shall see.
What? Hmm? 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 Yes? Hmm? Hmm? Yes?
Leave me in peace, Shaikan.
You are Io, the Elven Queen's guardian, right?
I used to be. Now, all that remains is Io the Outcast.
Because you couldn't save Shansana.
I stepped through the portal before my mistress. I should have been protecting her. That's the way it is done. I just left her.
And you believe that you could have saved her if you'd stayed?
I have asked myself that question time and time again, so please spare me the arguments proving my innocence.
I understand, Io, and I won't try to ease your guilt. But why not use your rage to help us? We could use your help to send the Nameless back to whatever abyss they crawled out of.
And how do you plan to do that?
Professor Twiddle is building a machine to get the portal network functional again. If his plan works, our people can send armies to aid one another.
Strong words, Shaikan, but you speak them sincerely. I will join you for this fight. There is, however, one condition.
Let's hear it.
There is an ancient tree in this necropolis, one of the wisest and oldest in all of Io. It stood there when the Shapers arrived at this world, and it may well stand there still on the day of Aeonia's return. It is at this tree that I must perform a ritual to cleanse my soul. When this is complete, I shall be yours to command.
Why do you need me?
For many hours I have tried to find a way in, but I am unable to get past the gate. Maybe you can do it. I believe that those torches have something to do with it, but I'm not sure what. I can never show my face there again. I can't go back.